Shalom, or praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Shem Akafadas, to what honest to the apostles at GreatMillStone. There's been a lot of deaths going on, and a lot of people dying in these pestilences, and you know, the Lord's opening up, man, because you know, a lot of numbers of people are dying. Now there's going to be way more than this. This is really not nothing near to what the Lord's going to start doing, but this is just what it is. So let me read. It says Aussie flu and cold weather leads to Britain's highest weekly death toll for 3 years as 15,000 pass away. Now people are getting this flu, this strain of flu. I think it's the H3N2. Like you had the HN1. What was it called, man? This one's called the Aussie flu anyway. So a lot of people are dying, and this is the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Okay. It says more than 15,000 deaths, the great majority of which were elderly people, were recorded in the second week of January, amid a wave of seasonal illnesses, freezing weather conditions, and reports of crisis conditions in NHS hospitals. So you've had these great deaths because of these plagues and these flus, and there's going to be worse things, man. Because this is one of them serious strands. You got something called the Japan flu. You got something called the Aussie flu. And whatever the names these things go by, the Bible said that there'll be pestilences and disease and famines and stuff like that. You know, and it's serious stuff, man. Because people are dropping dead right now. One cause of the high death rate may be that the main H3N2 flu strain circulating this year, known as Aussie flu, after a major outbreak in Australia last winter, is resistant against vaccination amongst the elderly. So Esau makes these diseases, and then he makes them stronger. You know, he makes them airborne. You know, so people just drop dead. And to show you that they're going to be releasing a lot of these things, man. Let me read this. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against many kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets, so we're here today telling you that America is going to go out. You know, that's when you read the book of Revelations and you read about Babylon the Great. That's talking about America. Revelation 18. Revelation 18. And he cried unto 18:2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen, is become the habitation of devils, the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So we're telling you that this kingdom, this society, is gonna go out in a serious fashion, and disease is part of it. You know, pestilence. Okay, so there you go, man. I mean, you know, this article. I mean, that was mainly it, man. That was just mainly. I was just scrolling through to pick any. Well, that was it. Aussie flu and cold weather leads to Britain's highest weekly death toll for 3 years, as 15,000 pass away this January. And so the Lord's people are dropping dead, man. in Britain and all over the world, LA, and all these people are dropping dead from these flus, man. You know, so that it's all in the Bible. The Apocrypha tells you this stuff, you know. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.